Hey, I'm Starfax. I recently made an Ultimate Ironman, and something I learned watching quest guides, they're not made for Ironman. So this is the Ironman quest guide. Hey guys, Starfax here again with another quest guide. This will be for Goblin Diplomacy, the Ironman way. We'll start here in Falador. What we're going to need for the quest is blue dye, red dye, yellow dye, 35 GP, and 3 Goblin Mails, which can be obtained where you start and finish the quest. So what we're going to do first, starting off here in Falador, is we're going to go ahead and get the items needed for the blue dye. We'll go ahead and run east of the Falador Square here, and we're going to go to a farmer here in the Falador Garden. We're going to talk to old Wyson here, and we're going to select option 1, yes you want woad leaves, and then you're going to select option 4, you'll pay 20 coins, and he will give you 2 woad leaves. Okay, next we're going to get the items needed for the red dye, which is 3 red berries. Where we're going to go to this is right near the Varrock East Mine. If you don't remember any of my last videos, the Varrock East Mine is easily accessible by using the Chronicle. If you don't yet have a Chronicle, I highly recommend low-level Ironman getting this Chronicle. You can get it from Django and Draenor Village, and all you need to do to use it is right-click, click Teleport, and it will bring you just south of Varrock. From here, we'll need to run east and past these terrifying noob killers. So Goblin Diplomacy is another very easy beginner free-to-play quest. At the end, you'll be rewarded with 5 quest points, 200 crafting XP, and a gold bar. So we're arriving at our destination. Here's the Varrock East Mine, and we're going to be picking the red berries from the red berry bush here. And like I said, you will just need 3. You can pick 2 from each bush. And that completes the items we need for the red dye. The last dye we will need is yellow dye, and to get that we will need to collect onions. So we'll go ahead and start heading towards Draenor Village to make the dyes, and on our way we will pick up the 2 onions to make the yellow dye. If any of you have done Sheep Shearer quest, that is the spot where you have completed the quest. It is in a small garden just south of that house. Okay, so now that we're here, we are going to just pick 2 onions, and from here it will just be a short walk to Aggie the Witch, who will make our dyes from the ingredients we have collected. So Aggie the Witch is going to be located just north of the bank in Draenor Village, and I'll see you when we get there. Okay, so arriving here in Draenor, we'll just go into this little inlet and we will see this beautiful witch Aggie. So we will go ahead and use the woad leaves on Aggie. Just hold down spacebar and she will make you blue dye for 5 GP. Use the red berries on Aggie, hold down spacebar, and she will make you red die for 5 GP. Don't eat the onion because you have to go back and get it. See you back in a second. Okay, so we're back. Now this is very important. Remember to right click the onion, click use, and use them on Aggie. Hold down spacebar and she will make you a yellow die for 5 GP. So this completes the dies we need. Now all we need to do, simply just take the road west from Draenor. Continuing on, once you get to Port Sarim, you will just run north and continue north through Falador, follow the road past our friend Doric, and you will arrive at the Goblin Village. I'll see you there. Okay, so once you're here, we're just going to go ahead and enter the village. We will need to get 3 separate Goblin Mails. The first one will be in a crate up on top of the entrance. So all you need to do is climb up the ladder, search the crate, and you will receive your first set of Goblin Mail. Now we need to climb back down the ladder, go north just a bit, and enter this hut just west of the Goblin General's hut. Simply walk in there, search the second crate, and you will obtain your second set of Goblin Mail. We will now exit, and the third and final set we need will be back behind the Goblin General hut. Simply rotate your camera around, and the crate is right there. Search it, and you will receive your third set of Goblin Mail. So from here, what you're going to do, just run inside. Okay, so what we're going to do first, we're going to use the red dye and use it on the yellow dye to make orange dye. We will use the orange dye on our first set of Goblin Mail, the blue dye on our second set of Goblin Mail, and leave the third Goblin Mail unchanged. Now what we're going to need to do, talk to either of the Goblin Generals, it doesn't matter which one. Hold down spacebar, skip through the dialogue, go ahead and select option 1, yes he looks fat. Hold down spacebar, select option 3, you'll pick a color for them. Select option 3, a different color. And it will begin the first cutscene in the Goblin Fashion Show. Right after you use the orange armor on the Goblin General. Okay, here's the fashion show. So, old Mr. Goblin's just going to go in there, have himself a little change, and come out looking spiffy. But they don't like it. They think it's gross. So, you'll just go ahead and speak to the Goblin General again. You will select option 3, saying you have some blue armor that they can try out. It will begin the second cutscene, and he's going to change into blue armor. Hold down spacebar, and you will need to speak to the Goblin Generals one more time. Option 3, you have some brown armor, and he will go back to what he was wearing in the first place. Looking beautiful. And that is quest complete. You are rewarded with 5 quest points, 200 crafting XP, and a gold bar. Thanks for watching.